last 2 years ago. You're my hero.
Thank you, Nick.
Thank you, Eric.
Thank you, Eric. Ang next question natin from ABS-CBN, si Jeff Fernando.
Hi, Jeff. Ayun, naka-Louis Vuitton na cellphone.
Hi, Nick.
Hi, Jeff.
Nick, two questions lang. First question is, considering na successful na yung career mo bilang isang nurse at nagtayo ka ng company sa ibang bansa, ano yung nag-inspire sa'yo hindi mo iniiwan yung pagkanta mo?
The fact that music brings you to another world. Napansin nyo, every time you sing, you're not in this world anymore. You go to another world. So a lot of us have problems every day. What motivates me is that being a breadwinner in my own worth, I'd like to be stress-free. Most of the time, when I go to music, nata-transport ako sa isang mundo na walang stress, you know? And then, there are so many things I'd like to express to my friends na hindi ko ma-express man lang diretso. At least through music. And through this, naman-motivate ako. And then, number 2 motivation ko is yung mga angels and supporters ko sa SMUL. For the last, 2-3 years, kung titignan yung SMUL record ko is almost like 300,000 ang nakipag-duet sa akin worldwide. And for the last 3 years, that's really a lot. You know, they'll sing with you. I don't know kung sanay kayo sa SMUL. Yan masarap doon kasi kagaya niyan, kumakanta ka lang and then they're singing with me. Some of them are even crying, you know. Kasi it's really true. When you impact the world through music, that changes your own world. So sa akin, kaya binuo ko rin yung dalawang company, isa is Smile World. This is our charity company. You have to help others help. Yun ang aming talagang Kasi hindi ko naman kayang tulungan yung buong mundo eh. I'm not Jesus Christ. You know, yung mga iba may Jesus Christ syndrome, so I can't do that. The only thing I can do is, pag na-impact ko yung isang tao, they can do a ripple effect to other people. So I was hoping to have that effect.
Okay. Next question is, any Pinoy singer na nasa bucket list mo na gusto mong makakollaborate o makaduet, may ganun ka ba sa plano?
Mahal daw siya eh.
Sino daw?
Mahal daw. I was thinking Martin. Pero it's on the, we'll see. Si Ronald that's his next project.
Bakit po si Martin Rivera?
Ang breathing niya, and then every time people think ang singing is easy, right? Hindi nila alam, it's all muscle control sa throat and everything. Pag nagbuka yung throat mo, gaganon yung iba na yung sound, everything, mga resonance. I think Martin has the perfect professional way of doing things. Saka ang singing kasi ngayon, ang tingin nila, magra-rap ka, magre-reggae ka, singing. I don't define that singing. I define that rap, period. Singing to me is really changing the melody. You put melody on it, and then paglagay mo ng melody, iiba yung resonance and everything. Si Martin, kayang-kayang gawin yun. And then every time she sings, di ba, you just have to stop what you're doing and just listen to him. And same thing with Ogie Alcacid. Ganon din siya eh. Meron silang melody na talagang it will calm your nerves and listen. So that's why I really like him.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Jeff.
From
Our next
table.
question will come from, you're saying something. Our next question will come from Joey Sarmiento of Win Radio.
Hi, Joey.
Hi, Nick. Good evening. Nick, since you're actually and currently based in Chicago, di ba? And sabi mo kanina, you're also mounting concerts here and there in the other side of the globe. Can you please give us a picture of how are you as a recording artist back there in the USA? Like, do you also have set of fans or supporters in Chicago? Or do you also send audition tapes to recording companies there?
Ang Warner Music kasi international by itself. Hindi siya like yung sa local based. The only thing is that ang hirap mag-crossover sa international. Kasi ang doon is pag nag-crossover ka, ang mag-uusap ngayon is manager to manager. Kahit na ano pang try mo. So fan base yes, kasi salamat sa Diyos, every time nagsishow naman ako sold out sa Chicago. Napakaraming, hindi mo maiwasan ng bashers, right? Online bashers, live bashers. Pero I always think na they can do whatever they want, they can say whatever they want. They don't know me. I don't know them. But if you ask me what will I say back to them, wala. Because I don't know them. But I respect whatever they think. So sa akin lang, pag time na ng show, yung iba, they're your friends on Facebook but they don't communicate with you. So parang nagtotroll lang sila, nag-observe lang kung nangyayari sa'yo and then they laugh at you if something happens bad. Kaya sa akin, that's a fact of life. So sa akin, kung may fan base sa Chicago, yes, meron din. Pero malawak ang Chicago eh. Like, I'll give you an example. Philippines, you can put inside Chicago. Ganon kalaki ang Chicago. And we're not even talking about Illinois. Illinois has so many. May Chicago, may Bloomington, may... So, ganun, maliit lang ang Philippines pag ilagay mo sa Chicago. Kaya ang fan bases ko doon iba-iba. Like, Filipino comedians sa Chicago, I don't really go to them. Kasi like, ang mga puti, if they hire me to host, like yung sa, for example, yung mga Miss Earth Illinois na yan, mga Miss Earth, $4,800, no questions asked. Filipino will get you $800, ang dami mong marinig.
Talent fee yan.
Gusto libre, right? So at first 3 years, bibigyan mo ng libre, and then the moment you say, this is the end of everything, then you move, iba na. Then they started making news about you. So, wala lang sa akin. I mean, sa akin, if you don't follow me, it's fine. Kasi, parang ako, di ba, I don't follow everybody. Na gusto ko rin ng pakbet, pero ayoko ng pakbet araw-araw. You know? Yeah, I respect people if they like my song. If they don't like my song, it's okay too. Ganun lang.
So sa Chicago pa lang, but how about sa Illinois or the other side of sa California siguro, nakapag-show ka na rin sa iba't ibang part?
There were talks na sa California, sa Florida, tapos sa Texas. Kaya lang pagdating na sa talent fee, then
pa?
Yeah.
As of now, Chicago-wide pa lang.
Yeah, karamihan doon, they'll bring artists from the Philippines. For example, Sarah Geronimo, dadalhin sa Chicago, Piolo Pascual. And then they'll get front acts sa Chicago. Ang gusto nila sa mga front acts, free. Number 1. Number 2, pag front act ka, you have to sell tickets. I don't do all that.
It's in the system siguro.
System na. So I don't do all that. Sabi ko sa halip na ako ang babayaran, ako pa magbibenta. Everything is twisted. Everything is twisted. So, sa akin di naman ako nagmamadali. I have my nursing. Kung walang kita ang singing, may nursing pa ako stable.
Thank you. Last na lang, for the record, ano yung biggest show mo sa Chicago so far? Saan lugar?
Yung December 16 sa Park West Theater, I'm proud na first Filipino to be approved to perform there. Yung concert hall na yun, doon nagko-concert sina Aretha Franklin, Whitney Houston when they were young. Park West Theater.
How many ang capacity?
Like 1,200.
1,200.
But it's not your typical theater na ganito itsura, no. Ang mga seats doon is like lounge seats. So, kutsyon, tapos hindi yung mga... So, I was thankful na inalaw nila ako ng December.
Okay, thank you, Nick.
Thank you. Hi, Tebel.
Hello po, good evening. Glad to see you and welcome back sa Pilipinas. I'm Bel Sorara from Eagle Broadcasting Corporation, Net 25 NDCC Radyo Aguila. Question number 1 kay Miss Ross muna. Ma'am, ano po yung mga reasons why na napapayag ka na maging talent ni Mr. MVP? And for Mr. MVP naman po, nasa'yo na lahat all nakikita ko, napafollow kita sa Facebook, and natatouch ako kasi napaka-loving son mo talaga. Sana maraming ganun katulad mo na mapagmahal sa magulang. And totoo yung sa Bible kapag minahal mo ang magulang mo, ginalang mo, yun ang unang pangako ng Panginoon Diyos na mayroong pagpapala, di ba? So sa'yo po, ano po yung gusto mong ma-achieve, Sir MVP? So, si Ma'am Rose muna, si Miss Rose muna.
The reason why did I join Nick? Kasi when he mentioned about charity, about the NBP One Smile Award, na ang sinusuportahan niya dito sa Philippines, ang mga, for example, child house, which is we visit yesterday, yung mga bata na may mga sakit, na may mga cancer, and then the other one is Kanlungan ni Maria, yung mga old folks natin na may karamdaman, right away, sabi ko, yes, I like to join you. Kasi it's time to give back. 30 years na ako naninirahan sa Amerika. And I work every day. Parang yung mga tinatrabaho mo, wala kang natutulungan. So sabi ko, it's time. Besides na I support Nick because of the charity, also, maybe this time, it's my time to show them that I can sing. And I'm very thankful for Nick for discovering me. And I'm glad I'm here. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. And Mr. MVP?
Sa akin, it's more of giving back. Kasi if I have to think about when you're starting in show business, everybody who's starting, they only have one thing in mind, to make money. Right? To make money, to ask what you're worth for, na ayaw mo pumayag ng free kasi kailangan bayaran ka ng ganyan. If I have to think all that, I think this will never happen. Kasi kanya-kanyang pasok, and then I also acknowledge at my age, it's not easy to get in. Kasi ang show business, let's admit, ang currency ng show business is youth. So pag wala kang youth, that's one big downfall sa'yo. But I also understand it's about packaging, total package. Kahit na you're 46, if you look like 12, okay lang. Okay lang. Huwag ka na magkontra dyan. But anyway, ate, sa akin is I really wanna give back. Kasi this is now an admission. When I was young and I went to United States, the first thing I noticed is that nakita ko yung iba-ibang level of races. Mga puti, Latino. And then I know a lot of you can relate, no? The first thing I said like, oh my God, nakakahiya ang Pilipino. Kasi yung mga kabalahuraan na nakita ko, yung mga public and they can't act very decent. Tapos pag may mga ibibigay na food na parang mga walang kinain na nag-aagawan sa airport, nahihiya akong sabi na I'm a Filipino. This is an admission. When I was young, 27 years ago, I moved to the States. And that's what I really felt. And then as I lived my life sa States, I realized everybody's the same. Chismoso, chismoso rin ng puti. Chismoso rin ng Latino. Kung sa Chicago, the #1 crime rate, di ba? Chicago, ang dami ng papatayan. Ganon din, bigyan mo ng pagkain. Magaling pa nga ang Pilipino eh. We really share our food. Ang mga puti at Latino, no. They have food, $20, they keep for themselves. Sa akin, it's always party every day. I bring food for everybody. So that's when I realized, sabi ko, why am I thinking so negative about my Filipino people? So now I'm embracing that I'm Filipino. Everywhere I go, I tell people, I'm Filipino. So nakaka-proud, di ba? And I'm really proud that I am a Filipino. And then I regretted the day I said I wasn't a Filipino. Kasi si Mama, ang root niya is Spanish from Madrid, Spain. So I always keep saying I'm half Filipino, half Chinese. I mean, I have Spanish, half Chinese. I never mentioned Filipino kasi nandun yung kahihiyan, yung accompanied na sinasabi na ganito umaksyon ng mga Filipino. And then now, every time I see mga white or every rate, I'm not saying them, but when I hear them talk down on Filipinos, para akong abogado, I fight back. When they said, you Filipinos don't speak English well. Sagot ko lang, but we have 2 brains, you have 1. We can speak 2 languages, you can speak 1. So that then, talagang nagugulat sila. I was never intimidated by any races. I don't look at myself second-class citizen. Pagdating doon, pag-argue, I really argue with them. Doctors, I shout at them. Depends, pag tama lang naman ako. Kasi, or else sasabihin sa akin, nasan yung medicine mo? Anyway, I'm proud to be Filipino. That's what I'm saying. So I'm giving back and showcasing this sa buong mundo. I'm uplifting talents ng Filipinos worldwide through sa akin man lang. And then, I admit, mahal ang tickets namin. Piolo went there, ang tickets nila 40, 40, 75. Ang tickets ko 199, 149. But we're sold out. Kasi ang mga Filipinos doon para bang finally, there's someone na ina-uplift yung Filipino spirit. Tapos ang crowd ko, mga puti, Latino, na hindi na nakakahiya. Kasi mixed crowd na eh. Mixed crowd na siya. Wala na yung mentality na, Pinoy lang nanonood dyan. Wala nang ganun. So now, every time, parang nakakaano lang. So basically, I really wanna make an impression, a mark in the world na pinagtatanggol niya ng Filipino worldwide. Yun lang.
Thank you po.
Okay, dako naman tayo dito sa baba. Sila ay grupo ng boy band, di ba? Ng Soul of One.
Yes, yes.
Pakilala kayo sa mga press na nandito.
I'm Greg, and I'm part of Soul of One group. So actually, we are seven members, but as of now, we're just three. Unfortunately, the others won't be able to join Sir Nick, but hopefully in the next shows they will join us.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Brian Javier, and also part of Soul of One.
Hi, my name is Gerard Formaran, and yeah, I'm also part of Soul of One. And welcome to homecoming of Sir Nick Vera Perez. I hope everyone will enjoy the night, and yeah, thank you.
Hello po sa inyo lahat. I'm Erica Misalas, member of Soul Joke lang. So, it's my second year po to be with Sir Nick Vera Perez, and I am very honored po na kasama pa rin po ako dito, and hopefully for the upcoming years.
Dun sa mga press na gusto magtanong,
May magtatanong pa, si Romel Gonzales ng PEP. Saka na iba pang tabloid.
Hi Nick, my question is kanina nabanggit mo si Martin tsaka si Ogie. Pero kung sa babaeng singer, sino yung gusto mong i-guest sa concert mo next year?
Kaya ba ng budget? Ang mamahal nila no?
Hindi, yung gusto mo lang na...
Amon is really good. I think Amon is perfect. To me, nakaka-proud siya worldwide, Nakaka-proud worldwide si Amon. I think she needs to be given a bigger break than what she has now. I think. Hindi lang dapat sa States, talagang worldwide yung talent niya, no? Well, just like anybody, they always wanted. I'm a big fan of Regine. Sino bang hindi naglalab kay Regine, right? I like Regine so much, and I also like si Regine ang favorite ko sa lahat ng babae, and then Amon. And sino yung kumanta ng Bakit Pa? Asawa ni Ding Dong. Jessa. Yeah. Jessa is really good too.
Thank you. My next question is, if ever gagawing pelikula ang buhay mo, sinong gusto mong gumanap? And ano yung isang importanting experience mo ang gusto mong makita ng mga tao?
Sino bang pwedeng gumanap na naghihirap ng kabataan? Siguro si magaling mag-act. Maraming magaling actors, no? Maybe Richard can do, or magaling ang acting niya eh. Kaya lang di siya kumakanta, no? O sino kumakantang nag-act? Gerard? O Piolo. Gerard daw, hindi sila. Yeah, and then ang experience na gusto ko lang pakita sa kanila na no matter what the world is telling you, you still have to decide for yourself. Kasi yun lang naman talaga no? Napansin mo yung lahat ng hurdles ng buhay natin is because naniniwala kayo sa sabi ng ibang tao. But the moment you move yourself, it changes everything. Basta sige, sabihin mo na, ganyan ako, whatever you say, huwag kang magpa-apekto. You keep on moving, you keep getting what you want, you'll really change. You'll change everything. And then, layuan mo lang yung taong maraming sinasabing negative about you. Layuan mo lang. Change the negative friends and you'll change your life. So, yun ang gusto kong ipakita sa movie na kaya nga yung song I Am Ready is about standing up. Like, stop. Kasi ang mga Filipinos, sanay tayo sa depression, di ba? Yung mga drama, iyak-iyak, ganun. Did you know that if you keep doing that, ang bagal ng takbo ng buhay? Kaya I like what Sharon is doing. Sharon likes comedians around her. Ako gustong-gusto ko mga comedy. Pag yung every time uwi ako dati nung bata pa ako, sinasabihan ko si Papa, Mama, Pa, I don't wanna hear problems. Ginaganon ko agad kasi, hindi maiiwasan, Kasi si ganyan, si ganyan, si ganyan. I don't wanna hear that. I wanna hear yung mga kalokohan. Kaya every time mag-mall show ako, niloloko ko yung mga tao. Kasi the happier we are, the better your life becomes. Yeah. Yun ang, sana ma-portray yun nila. Kung tatanungin mo ang mga pinagdaanan ko, grabe. Grabe. 6 years old pa lang, naranasan ko na lang lahat except rape. Pero lahat. So yun.
Next question will come from Len Sibonga. Len.
Ay, good evening, Nick.
Good evening.
Ayan. Since yung title ng album mo, I Am Ready, sabi mo nga ready ka na to conquer Philippines pati international market din, di ba? Pero ready ka na rin ba kung halimbawa hindi mo ma-achieve yung stardom na gusto mo?
Oh yeah, kasi bucket list ko to eh. When you have a bucket list, I don't expect anything, right? 2 years ago, sinabi ko, if this will lead to this, it's fine. If not, it's fine. Kasi I like laying eggs in different places. Ayoko yung isa lang, So I'm laying eggs on music, I'm laying eggs on nursing, I'm laying eggs in business. So actually, I'm already, the reason why ginawa ko yung company is I already know, I've been telling Ross and everybody, it's time to hone new talents. Because I'm 46. And I can feel getting tired, I can feel iba na yung power mo noon. Dati kailangan mong matulog lang ng 4 hours, malakas ka na. Ngayon, you need to take 8 hours to get back your voice. Iba. And then nag-gym ako every day. Sabi pa ng instructor ko, yung pag-gym mo na yan, when you're 12, ngayon, maskulado ka na. It's every day, but yan, it's iba. Iba yung takbo ng And I admit that as a nurse, na pag-aralan namin yun na age appropriateness. So sa akin, kung mabigyan ng break, why not? Kung hindi, okay lang din sa akin. Walang sama ng loob, walang personalan. Kasi nga, masaya lang ako sa ginagawa ko.
Pero syempre, nandito naman kaming lahat para supportahan ka and wish you the best.
Yun ang pinakamagandang sagot.
Correct.
Salamat.
At saka, kung hindi man, sinisimulan mo na yung pagiging mentor, discoverer, di ba? Pwede ka naman din doon maging big.
Through that, yeah.
Oo. Paano mo itong mga discoveries mo, isasama mo doon sa concert, sa big concert?
Yes, I already spoke to them. Isa nga may cancer Nakikimo siya ngayon. Dapat kasama namin siya, but she is a balladeer. 1, 2, 3, I think 5 of them will come next year. Si Hannah, ang boses niya parang Adele. But we're training them. She's only 15 years old. Nakaka-proud kasi half Polish, half Filipino. Halos lahat sila. Ross, by the way, is half Puerto Rican.
Wow.
Yeah, half Filipino, yeah.
Pang mga beauty queen yung
hinahanap na lang, halos lahat daw, sino pa ba? Si Olivia is half Spanish, half Filipino. Kulang na lang kami ng half Filipino, half Filipina. Okay na.
Mixed breed pala. Interracial, di ba? Nick, dual citizenship ka ba?
Yes.
American and Filipino.
Apo.
Kayo ni ikaw Ross, ganun din, dual citizenship?
Oo, nag-apply ako last year. Kasi alam kong bibisita ako sa Philippines. Pero pagpunta ko rito, ginamit ko yung US ko yata.
So just in case, pwede kayong sumali sa mga contest sa abroad, di ba? Like yung mga America's Got Talent.
But disqualify ka if you have a recording. Nakapasan na ako sa The Voice 5 years ago before the album. Tapos,
The Voice sa Amerika?
Oo, kailangan nila nung record mo. Pwede kang you don't have to go and look. Padala mo lang CD, ng raw CD yung tawag. And then, 5 stages, they'll verify your name, address, ganun. Ang show is August. They need your video by February. Binigay ko sa akin, September, binigay ko sa akin August. And then, wala nang time. Every year, they keep sending me emails to go back. Pero, ngayon nung nalaman na nila, Warner took over, hindi na,
hindi ka na.
madi-disqualify ka kaagad.
Sayang yung opportunity mo.
Yeah.
Bakit? Hindi
Siguro
mo
sa
tinuloy?
Got Talent pwede, pero sa yung American Idol hindi. Number one age eh. American Idol ata is what? 26
Oo,
lang?
Sa The Voice kasi walang age din.
Wala, oh. American Talent, 26, 27 na ako eh.
Pwede naman doon.
Kaya 1 year sayang na-delay ako.
Ikaw, Ross, hindi mo tinry yung mga singing competition and talent competition abroad sa Amerika?
May mga kaibigan ko, nagjo-joke, sabi nila, isa-sign up nila ako sa American Idol back before. Sabi ko wala akong time, kasi before that time, besides nag-full-time ako, nag-aaral din ako ng college. So sabi ko, mamaya na, and then later on, you never know, pass ka na rin sa age limit. So, sabi ko tapos na yung career ko, pero thank God, andito siya.
Oo nga, at least, di ba? May
Sa
bagong...
akin kasi, the reason why I had Ross and Olivia, sana na-meet ko si Olivia Saint, ang boses niya talagang laki. Ang sa akin is that no matter how good of a singer you are, pag wala kang either label or wala kang concert na malaki, di ka nag-graduate sa kinalalagyan mo. So I'm opening spaces for them na kung hindi kaya i-produce ng iba, then I'll produce it. Hindi naman ganun kahirap mag-produce. Ang kailangan mo lang is proper channel. So, I'm giving them this chance.
Yung last ko, hindi question, pero gusto kong parang hingan ka na mensahe for mommy. Kasi talagang nakasupport siya dito sa'yo and I think sa lahat ng mga endeavors mo.
Message ko lang kay mama. When I was 5 or 6 years old, nung sinabi umiyak, naglimunan lahat. Asan na yung eye mo? When I was 5 or 6 years old, pumupunta yan siya sa tindahan namin. Para ako yung bata na nasa preso, hinahabol ko yung window. Tapos umiiyak ako. And then I tell people, if mom will die, I'll go with her in the coffin. And then, we change. And then nawala yung emotions na yun. Tapos bumabalik, mawala. And then when my father passed away, ang sabi sa akin, sabi ni mama kay papa, I was in the other room eavesdropping. Umiiyak siya. Sabi niya, Lex is my father, Felix Philip. Anong gagawin ko? Saan ako titira pag wala ka na? Sabi ni papa, no questions asked. Are you even hearing yourself? Of course, kay Alvin. I'm Alvin, Nick. Of course, sa kanya. Because sa akin, if you live with me, you can be who you want. Kung kakalat ka sa room, I will not stop you. Sa akin kasi, they already earned this spot. They gave everything to me. And then, di ko makalimutan yung 500 na lang yung pera niya. And I keep telling people this, 500 na lang ang pera niya, nagkasakit ako, 1 month pa bago magpadala si Papa, barter trader si Papa. Pero inubos niya yun sa antibiotic. And I saw everything when I was in 6th grade. At doon ko tinaga sa bato na everything she will ask, I will give. Kasi sinabi ko rin yun sa tatay ko na I'll take care of mom, don't worry. I'll take care of mom. Ang kapalit nga lang, mahirap ka makahanap ng partner. Kasi mga partner ngayon is, give me your time, and then mag-aaway ng mga magulang. No? Ang hirap gumanon. So sa akin, if the right time will come, it will come. Kung hindi naman, okay lang. Sa aming family kasi may tradition, yung uncle ko nag-asawa ng 50 plus. Sa generation namin, ako yatang sinumpa. Sa pamangkin ko, may isa na lang yung dentista, as first Kim. Kim is already like 27, 28. So meron isa-isang generation. And I think we're wiser this time. Yung mga edad natin ngayon, nakita natin na marriages always have troubles, nag-aaway. Ako ayaw ko ng away eh. Ayaw ko talaga ng away. Dumadami wrinkles ka, 46 na. So yun, yung thank you. Message ko kay mama, I love you always, ma.
Mami, ano daw po reaction niyo sa sinabi po ni...
Ayaw niya, nahihiya talaga yan.
Ano naman masasabi ng mami? Message for Nick.
Dalawa lang yan si mama. It's either mahiya siya o tas 10 oras magkikwento. So, mag-iingat ka. Sabi, mahiya ba yan? Mamaya 10 oras yan, dire-diretso.
Okay na po.
Okay. Yeah. Thank
Ang
you.
susunod po naman tatanong ay Peter Ledesma,
Hi,
DWIC,
Pete.
entertainment columnist po ng napakaraming tabloid.
Hi Nick, good evening to you. And
Hi, Pete.
super bongga ng entourage mo. Parang ikaw pala nakagawa ng ganito.
Ay, salamat.
Diba? Parang pwede ka nang ilagay sa Guinness World Records. Diba? Isang Pinoy artist na napakaraming mall show na napuntahan ng Jensen, Zamboanga. Parang wala pa kami sa nahawakan naming artist. Parang dito lang sila sa Manila nagko-concentrate o sa mga Laguna, mga ganyan. But you, nakakarating ka sa ganun, no?
Salamat.
Oo, bonggang-bongga. At saka you're blessed kasi mahal na mahal ka. Sabi nga sa itaas, kapag minahal mo ang mama mo, blessed ka talaga. Kaya pala umaapaw ang blessing mo. Di ba, Miss Blessy? Pero love life naman, bakit wala pa daw love life? Di ba? Kasi siyempre dapat merong love life na. Wala pa ba?
So yung una, sasagutin ko,
Oo.
I promised Jensen and Davao 2 years ago.
Yes.
Kasama sila sa leg ng mga bibisitahin namin. Kaya lang walang oras, right? Saan si Matt? Di ba Matt, no, wala tayong time talaga last 2 years?
Wow, si Matt.
Ubos. Tapos, dapat meron pang time going to, sino ba yun? Lani, Mercado, Vilma. Wala, nauubusan kami ng time. So now, pangako ko yun sa Jensen kasi.
And I'm from Jensen, ang dami doon nanood sa'yo, pinagkaguluhan ka ng mga kababayan ko.
Oh, ang sarap kumanta ng Be My Lady.
Yes.
Doon kasi gusto nila. Sa Jensen, ang sabi ko, ito yung Visayan version. So sabi ko, Be My Lady. Pagdating ko naman sa Zamboanga, mga Muslim doon, kasi tatay ko Muslim, sabi ko, Be My Lady. So, iba-iba yan.
Pasabol naman ang Be My Lady.
Ayun na.
Favorite namin yan.
Para akong sino ba yun? Sino nga ba yung doon? Barbara Streisand, we don't give samples. No, I'm just kidding.
Ay, naku ha,
Abangan
please.
mo Pero hindi, going back to love life, meron
Yes.
din naman, left and right, but ako yung tipong I'm open-minded. I don't believe in marriage. I really don't. So respect lang, di ba? Although, right now, sa edad ko, naghahanap yung body mo, no?
Yes.
Naghahanap na it's still different when you go home, di ba? Different when you go home na may nagmi-meet sa'yo, tatanggal ng bowtie mo, no? Kaya
Nag-aalaga sa'yo.
nagmamassage ng paa mo.
Yes.
May napapagsabihan ka ng sama ng loob.
May katabi ka sa bed. Mga ganun.
Pinakamasarap yun. Yun na. Meron kang, di ba sabi nila, bawal daw ang gossip, bawal ang gossip. So kung may partner ka na, doon kayo mag-gossip kayo, di ba? Yung mga sinisiraan mong tao sa kanya sabihin.
How about yung next homecoming mo, wala ka bang, may plan ba na gagawa ka ng concert here? Yung
Oo,
sa
yung music museum. If some of you now know me, I'm really patterned. Napansin mo, ang life ko is very patterned. Ayoko ng ora-orada. Nahihirapan ako sa yung, sige, ito gawin natin mamaya. Ayoko ng ganun. Kaya ang life ko is already dated. Like next year hanggang December, no? Puno ng schedule ko hanggang December. Kaya there's always a day to look forward to. Ngayon, pagtingin ko sa kalendaryo ko, pag blank yan, nakakasad yun. Kaya gusto ko lagi, okay, 2 days from now, Iloilo na kami. Yung ganun. Sa Iloilo kami ngayong weekend, September 19. So, ewan ko, but I'm adjusting to the Philippine culture, don't get me wrong. Kasi dito sanay sa on the spot, sanay sa rush. Rush lahat dito, rush. Yung mga gamit, kaya I'm trying to really adjust. At saka dito, hindi sanay sa diretsahang salita, no? Ang dami nagtatampo sa akin. Kasi hindi ako sanay na, uy, paki naman. So, sa akin is like, okay, you do this, you do this, you do that. And then sa kanila, akala nila, nagagalit na ako. No, I'm only talking to you. Pero ngayon, I'm trying to adjust, mga ano. Kasi ayoko na makasakit ng kapwa.
Okay, good luck to you and thank you sa love mo sa amin sa Entertainment Press. Salamat.
Salamat.
Next question. Tito Pete, ang kolokyo from an editor of Remate.
Anchor of BWIC.
At this point in your life, is there something missing pa? Or satisfied ka na?
There's something missing, definitely.
What is it?
The love life.
Is that supposed to be a problem? Ang dali maghanap ng love life?
Madali. No, actually it's not. Mahirap maghanap ng love life. Madali lang kung gusto mong
chorba.
Oh, madali yun. Madali yun.
If you want sex,
I learned the
it's
word
easy.
I learned the word chorba from I didn't know what chorba was. Like, ano chorba?
Making love.
Oh, making love, yeah. Okay. Akala ko parang larvae, chorba.
So what do you want to do pa at this point in your life? Ano pang ginugol mo? What do you intend to do?
What satisfies me if I see people laughing.
So you want to make people laugh?
Yeah, pag masaya sila, masaya talaga ako eh. Then it's like when you're done, when you go home, like, oh God, ang sarap ng buhay. And then,
You're actually pretty stable. Bakit you want to sing pa?
kasi singing doesn't die. Singing won't ever, di ba? Singing will never die, music will never die. We die, we die. The
But the
economy will
music
die.
lingers
Music,
on.
correct, yeah, yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kuya. Thank you. I am...
Ano pa magtatanong? Casey, si Casey Guerrero, ng editor ng Bomba.
Yari Bomba. Bawal isigaw sa airport.
Lali ng boses.
Bago ko itanong kay Bless kung kailan tayo kakain, why are you giving back? You have so much siguro as a nurse in Chicago. You own a nursing home.
No, kasi when I was growing up, I never told anyone. When I was, 17, 18, naranasan ko maglakad from our church sa Quezon Avenue, yung sa may Aberdeen Court, hanggang UST kasi wala akong pera. And then, kung hindi pa ako scholar sa UST, I cannot finish my college, so I have to maintain the grade. I know how hard it is to have no money. Alam ko. Ang uniform ko, 2 lamang. Kailangan kong maglaba every 3 days. Sugat-sugat yung mga kamay. Naranasan ko yan. Na ang padala ng mga magulang mo, sapat lang for 1 month, aayusin mo yung pera mo para lang kumain. Ang lahat ng mga tao, kasabayan ko, nagsisine, nagdidisco. Sa akin hindi, kinukuha ko yung pera ko, kinakausap ko yung kasera. This is my monthly payment for my food. So 3 times a day. Alam ko yung hirap ng buhay. Kaya hindi ako pwedeng takutin na tanggalan ka ng ganun. Sa akin, I'm giving back. Kasi nakikita ko ang problem sa Philippines is emotion. Diba tuwang-tuwa sa mga love story na mga umiiyak na love story, sampalan, tuwang-tuwa, no? Tuwang-tuwa talaga, nagbablockbuster yung mga nagsasampalan, galing-galing, ganun. But you don't realize yung impact niyon sa buhay ng tao. Kasi ang impact nun is you create depression, you know? Pag nag-create ka ng depression, it goes all the way. Nahihirapan ka ngayon umangon sa buhay mo. So kaya gustong-gusto ko yung ginagawa ni Vice Ganda, nagpapatawa. Papatawa. Kasi every time you're happy, yung mga bagay na hindi mo kayang tanggapin, natatanggap mo. And then, nagagawa mo yun, dali-dali. Halimbawa, sasabihin ni Belle, gawin mo naman to, but if I'm in angry mood, I will say no. Pero kung okay ang mood ko, sasabihin ko, okay Belle, kaya yan, kaya yan. So imagine, yun ang sa akin. So I'm trying to give back yung, sana, kung mapatawa ko yung mga tao, they change their lifestyle in a bit here. So far, marami namang nag-i-email sa akin. Si sumasakit na ulo niya, baka gutom na.
Ako daw, ang last na ba ako? Di pa naman. Sir Nick, ang
Ay,
gusto kong
Pilar.
itanong, you're a very courageous and brave person in all your accomplishments, di ba? Pero ano yung greatest fear mo?
Ang greatest what?
Fear.
Ang greatest fear is immobility. Kasi lahat tayo darating doon, di ba? Kaya minsan, kung naka-follow kayo sa Facebook, I'm open. Kasi ayaw na ayaw ko yung blackmail ako. Ay, pag damura ko sasabihin, gagawin ko to, tutulungan kita, i-expose ko pa yan lalo. So, ang pinupost ko lahat ang aking life sa Facebook, including my immobility. There was 2 times I was hospitalized for vertigo. Umiikot ang paningin. Tapos, nabangga ako yung likod ko, hindi ako nakakagalaw. Sabi ko, one day, we all will be immobilized. So, habang kayo si Mama, Mama is 72. Ang best friend ko si Iko is 78. I always tell them, one day, hindi na tayo naglalakad. So, ngayon pa lang, kumilos ka, you know? So, I sent them to gym. Pinag-gym ko silang dalawa. Kaya tinan mo, lumalandi ulit si Iko. 78 years old na yan, 5 ang boyfriend.
Ay, ang taray. So, kung ano naman, if you can have that one superpower, ano yung gusto mong magkaroon ka?
Dalawa. Yung isa, lalagyan ko yung mata ko dito. Dito ko lalagay yung mata para nakakasilip kahit saan. Joke. Ang superpower gusto ko is sana every time I touch a person's life, I can change it 100% na maging maganda ang buhay niya. Kasi ang dami naghihirap ng mga Pilipino. Naawa talaga ako, sa mga Pilipino. Nasasaktan ako kasi sa buong mundo, nakikita ko ang ganda ng government, ang ganda ng mga takbo ng buhay nila. Tapos sa mga Pilipino, naghihirap. You know? Bakit kailangan ganun? So hindi ko talaga maisip, bakit kayang gawin ng ibang bansa? Pero sa atin, bakit tayo ganito hanggang ngayon? Ganito pa rin. And I'm not trying to be Jesus Christ. Pero sabi ko, what is one thing na hindi nagagawa ng Pilipino? Pero ang galing-galing ng Pilipino. Sabihin mo man manggagaya tayo, it doesn't matter. Lahat naman tayo nag-a-adjust, di ba? Lahat naman tayo nag-a-adjust para may iangat yung something. So, yun lang, naawa talaga ako. Makakita ako ng sakali na naglilimos. Alam mo pag may nanakit sa'yo, na nabigo ka yung ganung pain sa puso mong kumikirot. And then it's every single day, nararamdaman ko yun. So yun, sana superpower ko yun.
Okay. Thank you and congratulations. At kahit naman wala ka nang maghiwagang bato, ginagawa mo na naman yan sa mga tao ngayon. Thank you, Mr.
Marami mag-one-on-one mamaya. Pero last question na muna to, ha? Mamaya raw gusto ka nilang kausapin ng individually.
Gutom na sila.
Last question will come from Alex Datu. Favorite mo.
Hi, Alex!
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Ganda ng boses.
I will see you on May 21 sa The Stage is Yours over Euro TV. Alright?
Yes.
Okay.
Tingnan mo yung schedule with Bless kasi may radio ako guesting with Bless.
Kasunod.
Check natin.
Kasunod. Kailangan si Mami nandun, kakantahan mo yan ng mother song. And of course, Ross Daniel.
Yes.
I want to see you there.
Yes.
And last but not the least, this is a question. I still remember last year, you asked me if I know where Nora Honor was. I told you, wala kasasabi ko, si Nora Honor kasi hindi naman pwedeng puntan kahit saan. Kung mayroon lang event, kami mga press, kung may event lang. But, nung may pangyayari sa historia, dumating si Nora Honor at anong naramdaman mo?
Masaya. Di ba? Tumayo talaga ako.
You were looking for your mom.
Yeah, I was
Kasi sabi mo, dapat makita ng mami mo.
Kasi pagod na si Mama that day. Wala pang tulog. So, nung makita ko si Nora, sabi ko, sayang. Kasi, that was the time. I don't stand up for anyone. Hindi naman sa nagyayabang. Hindi lang ako mahilig yung maghabol for selfie. Hindi talagang kasi unang-una, naka-boots ako, no? Hirap magtumakbo. Pero I just don't do that. Kahit nga doon sa Celine Dion or nasa harap mo, I just don't like standing up. Kaya, hindi naman sa mayabang yun or something. Hindi lang talaga ako ganun na tao. Pero if nakatayo na ako, of course, di ba, nakatayo na ako that day. Pero tumaya ako kay Nora kasi gustong-gusto ko si Nora. Kasi walang himala. No, because she acts really good. Yan, gustong-gusto ko siya doon. And,
I agree with you.
Sa edad kong to, na-appreciate ko si Nora and si Vilma. Yan, si Mama Vilma and Nora din yan eh.
Okay, ito na ngayon. Ibubulgar ko na. Kasi last year, mayroon akong nirurut na isang babae sa'yo. si Shirley RP, gusto ka rin nun. Type ka rin niya, di ba? Yung co-host ko.
Yan.
Oh, masaya nga siya nung magkakilala kayo at yung nag-uusap kayo at kung nagbibiruan kayo. Pero ito ngayon ang dahilan kung ba't hanggang ngayon wala ka pang girlfriend. Hindi naman sa isinumpa ka, pero sabi mo wala kang girlfriend. Yung pala, pati pala yung mga family members mo, ayaw mo na nilang magkaroon ka ng girlfriend. Dahil bata ka pa daw, trabaho mo na. Yun ang katotohanan. Thank you.
Thank you, Alex. Thank you.
Okay na.
Bata.
Ano pa ba? Gutom na yata.
Gutom na sila.
Pinaninilakan na ako ng mata ng mga to. Mamaya na magtatanong.